The 2023 season has one game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They go play action here. Purdy. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Purdy now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you're talking about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's a close game here early on. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive, and it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he works free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he will find his man, Samuel. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 51 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown! George Kittle, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And his kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. James now to return it. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over first and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Mahomes now on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defense. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed a pass and lost yardage on the play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie things at 17 all. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career.
Touchdown! George Kittle with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Reese James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes firing complete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And they'll indeed take a knee. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.